I went shooting at Terran Tactical. You've seen Terran Tactical. It's that backdrop with targets that every celebrity influencer athlete has gone to, and they shoot and they move out, they pew, 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 and they look like spies. It's really cool. They get good videos. They post it. And Terran is actually an amazing shot. That dude has a fucking eye. I went there the other day, purchased some firearms legally, of course. Terran's gonna deck them out. It's gonna be cool. And there's a dude named Bryan Callen there. Bryan Callen and I have been like sort of crossing circles for some time now because he's friends with Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia, Brendan Schaub, who's a good friend of mine we had on the podcast. And I'm a fan of his comedy and his friends and everything he does. So finally, like, nice to meet you, bro. It's super cool. And he's like, you too, man. How's life? I'm trying to survive and thrive out here. He's like, great. So he goes up and it's his turn to do the run on Terran Tactical. So he puts his gun up, he does his run. And at the end of his run, Terran goes, wait. Brian's like, what's good? He's like, you hit a bird. I got to go check on it. And I had just arrived. So I've never been down Terran's range. I want to be respectful in front of Bryan because, again, like, I hate showing up and being like the YouTuber and like pulling out my camera and just being that annoying fucking guy. And so there was a couple of girls there. They start freaking out, right? I look down range. Sure enough, there's a fucking little bird fluttering around on the ground. No. I don't know what it is about me witnessing flocked creatures specifically get just demolished.
It's like 2 in the past month.
So what happened? The bird came across the
I don't know. It must have maybe posted up in the bushes or whatever. So the bird's fluttering around. Brian's like, shit, I got to go put it out of his misery, which, by the way, you do if an animal's struggling. And so the girl's like, one of the girls is like, you can't do that. He's an animal. And I'm like, yeah, but that's exactly the problem. He's a living creature, and if he's in pain, we should end it. So Bryan goes over there. He's unholstering his gun now. I'm sitting back, and I have a split decision to make whether or not I'm going to help this creature or like get involved in some way.
How so? Shoot the comedian? So he's not like, what would you do?
Hey, don't kill that bird!
Put down your weapon.
No, just like people. There's a lot of people who don't understand. This is gonna sound weird. The body language of birds. Guess who fucking does? Me. I have had a bird for 8 years collectively total now. I know how they react. I know what they're thinking. I am a bird.
And you have one on your shirt.
Be a maverick. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get involved. So I go running down range. Brian's unholstering his gun. I'm like, wait. I look at this bird. I make eye contact with it. I'm looking at it. I'm like this. I'm staring at it. And I'm like, guys, just like the owl we hit that hit us. I go, I don't think this bird is dying. I think it may be like hurt, or maybe you winged it or something. Sure enough, the bird looks at me like this. He goes, and I look at it like this. I'm like, takes off.
Oh my
Flaps
God.
his wings, take off, bro. I give him a little nod of approval. I was like, you got this, little guy. Takes off. And Brian's like, whoa. I go, can you imagine if you just killed that little bird? It was completely healthy and completely fine.
What did that Karen say? The Karen that was yelling, don't care that bird.
No, it wasn't a Karen. She was just a girl. Like, bro, you know how a hurt animal in front of a girl, it's like one of the most undesirable circumstances.
Bro,
right?
hurt an animal in front of me, I'll turn into a Karen, bro. I get it. I totally get it. But thank God you were able to triage the situation.
Yeah.
By doing nothing.
Exactly. Nah, but it was just funny. It's because my first time meeting Bryan Callen, that happened.